Hello and welcome to your library introduction video. My name is Elizabeth Cook and I am one of the librarians here at Citrus. And I am here to walk you through all of the wonderful things that you can do at the library. So I've got a PowerPoint all queued up. We're going to go ahead and walk through that together. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the front of the library building. You may have seen it if you've been on campus recently. We're pretty proud of that picture with the rainbow going right over the library. It was one of those once in a lifetime moments. So it's kind of one of our favorite pictures. So in the library, you have two full-time faculty librarians at your service. Sarah Bosler, our public services librarian, and me, Elizabeth Cook. I am the instructional design librarian. You also have 7 faculty librarians, adjunct librarians, a research help desk, library orientations, 12 library support staff, 1 library supervisor, books and media on checkout and reserve, and we're here to help you get your photo ID. So, that's 20 people at your service to make your life easier. So let's talk a little bit about what we can do in our library. The first thing to be aware of is our mission, which you can see on the screen, but I'll read to you. The Hayden Memorial Library provides high quality, relevant information, resources, and services to Citrus College's demographically diverse community to support student success. Kind of a mouthful, but to make it easy, the upshot's in the last sentence. We want you to succeed, and we are here to help you succeed. So we do ask that students finish all their food before entering into the library. We want to keep the library clean and neat and free of bugs and creepy crawlies, which we have seen. We also prefer that students bring their drinks in library-friendly containers. That's a container that you can close. Anything with a lid is good. We don't allow straw cups or like the Starbucks cups, but anything with a lid, you're good to go. Now, our library hours are normally Monday through Thursday from 8. As you all know, we're in kind of a different world right now. So the library is currently closed to students and staff and faculty and pretty much everybody to prevent the spread of COVID-19. So librarians are available for you. We're available via text, chat, email, and social media. And I'm going to show you how to access all of those things a little bit later in this presentation. And we are available Monday, 8 to 5, Tuesday, 8 to 5, Wednesday, 8 to 8, Thursday, 8 to 8, and Friday from 8 to 4:30. So please feel free to reach out. And if you need help during one of those times when we're not available, you can use the email, chat, text functions, any of that, and we will get it the next morning when someone is there. So if you think of a question at 2:30 in the morning, feel free to go ahead and ask us. Let's talk a little bit about what you can do in our library, right? So on our library first floor, we have our photo ID booth. It's available Monday through Thursday. And in order to get a photo ID, you need to register and have paid all of your fees 24 hours in advance. We do offer free replacements, and you can get a Foothill Transit Pass over at the campus center with your photo ID. Now, we always encourage students to keep their photo ID with them because it also serves as your library. So it's pretty important to have that on you whenever you come into the library. We also have our checkout desk, where you can check out books with your Citrus ID. You can take out up to 7 books at a time, 3 weeks with 2 renewals. You can return books at the checkout desk or at the outside book drops. There are book drops on the north and west sides of the building. And if you don't return items, we don't charge late fees, but a hold will be placed on your record, so you won't be able to register or get your transcripts or anything like that. So it's important to return any items that you take out. Now, next to our checkout desk is our reserves desk. That is where we keep the textbooks. We don't have textbooks for every class, but we have them for many classes. So if you need a textbook, let's say you left it at home that day, or you don't have it yet, or your friend borrowed it or something, You can come to the reserve desk and check out the reserve textbook with your Citrus ID. Now those books do stay in the library and they're on a 2-hour checkout, so more people can have a chance to use them. During this time when we're all remote, many publishers have made the ebook copies of their textbooks open and available to students. And I'll show you where that list is a little bit later so you can look to see if any of your books are available digitally for free as well. So on the first floor of the library, we have a lot of cool stuff, including study rooms. We have 12 study rooms where you can book online a week in advance. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. You can, visit the checkout desk to check out study rooms or materials. We have newspapers and periodicals available for you, and Wi-Fi is available throughout the library, both for students. The Research Help Desk is where you will find the librarians. And what librarians do is help students with research questions. If you have a paper that's coming due or a presentation and you need help finding sources for it, come and ask a librarian. Of course, that's not all we do. We also answer questions about printing and email logins and network logins. We're here to help you navigate databases and learn how to cite your sources. We're here to buy materials for the library and make sure that all the students' needs are being met in terms of what they would like to see in the library. We're just kind of here to help you and to do everything we can to make your time at Citrus easy and pleasant. So please come to the Research Help Desk in the middle of the library and talk to a librarian. If we don't know the answer, we will find somebody who does. We have accessible workstations on both the first and second floors. The desks move up and down, as you can see, using the buttons there. We also have high resolution keyboards, and there is software on some of the computers that will allow a screen reader, so it can read you the text. Now, normally you would be in the library orientation room listening to me give you this presentation, but of course, brave new world. When we are back on campus, we do have a library orientation room. Professors will schedule this room so they can have a library and show how to use databases and other sources like that. However, when the room is not being used for instruction, it serves as a bonus computer lab. We have a lot of computers on the first floor and on the second floor, but sometimes it can get crowded, right? So we use the orientation room as kind of a spillover lab when students need it. So on our library second floor, that is our media area. So in the media area, we have 6 study rooms that are available, and they all include a computer and monitor. Most of them include a DVD player. Some of them even have VHS players, if anybody remembers what those are. We have media items that are available for you to use as well. Some of them are for campus use only. Some of them are available for checkout, but we do have them there for you. So please feel free to come and browse the selection. We have a much larger computer lab on our second floor. So we have 60, well, it says, 60 on the first floor, 40 on the second floor. That's not, I think that's a little bit out of date. They probably have about 60 on both floors now. Again, with the adjustable workstations, we do have those up there as well. And we have our printing stations available on both floors. We use WEPA printing at Citrus now, WEPA. And it is a print system that allows you to print to the cloud and then access it anywhere there is a WEPA kiosk. There are several WEPA kiosks on campus, including 2 in the library, 1 in the campus center, 1 in the math building, and 1 in student services. So you can print anywhere and pick up anywhere. Azusa Pacific University also uses this system, so you can print over there as well. It's the same system. Here's just a couple pictures of our second media rooms. Again, you book these online up to a week. And the second floor is also home to the Stacks and Quiet Study area. The stacks are the books that check out for 3 weeks. So those are, the things that you can take home with you to use. While it's Libraries are never completely silent, which you probably know if you've been in ours. We do try to keep the second floor quiet for people who prefer that atmosphere. Here's a quick picture of our stacks. Our library uses the Dewey Decimal System. Most public library. If you've been in a public library, you've probably seen this. If you don't quite know how to use the Dewey Decimal System, that's okay. We have plenty of staff that's there to help and help you need. And any books, you see those carts in the pictures here, anything you don't need, please return to the carts so we can see what people are using. That helps us know what to buy. So that is going to be the end of my slideshow here. I do want to point out a couple of other things for you. I'm going to go back here to the first floor. Let you know, in addition to all of this good stuff here, the Wi-Fi, the study rooms, research help desk, check out. You can see the sign for the elevator right there as well on the first floor. It's behind the periodicals section. And on our first floor, by the reference desk in the adjunct, you have a single use restroom, like a single stall. So please, that's open to everybody. If you are comfortable using that, please do so. We have restrooms on the handicapped accessible restrooms on the first and second floors as well. Okay, so I'm gonna come out of here and I am gonna go and show you how to use the library website. That's probably something you're gonna get a lot of use out of this semester, right? Not being on campus. So there are a couple of ways that you can access. One of them is through the Citrus website. So if you go to the main Citrus College website, you'll see right down here, Hayden Memorial Library and a picture of us. If you click on that, it will take you to the library website. You can also use the portal, my.citruscollege.edu, which you may be more familiar with now, again, because we are doing so many things remotely. And from there, you just type in Hayden right here, gives you Hayden Memorial Library, and then you just click that little green icon. So this is our library homepage. Lots and lots of good information here, including how to get to us and when we're around, and how to do research things here. Oops, I'm sorry, my email keeps popping up. One of the things that we have available to you at the library is our library databases, right? Because we are working online, you may find yourself having to do a research assignment and you can't come into the library to get books. It's okay, if you click right here under databases, you'll see that our library has 52 databases available. They're all different. They all contain different information. They're all very specialized, so you can scroll through and see what's available, or you can break it down by subjects or types of databases. One of the best databases that we have is our Gale Ebooks database, which is a collection of encyclopedias and of ebooks. Now you see I click on this and it takes me to this screen. That's because I'm off campus. If you're off campus, you will need to sign in as a Citrus student. So what you're going to do is sign in the same way you sign into everything else, right? The first part of your email address and then your email password. So the same way you sign into Canvas, the same way you sign into Wingspan, all that. That is your library login. So from there, it's going to take me to the database, just like if I was on campus. My computers are being a little slow today, so yours might go faster than this. And from here, I can put in search terms and see what is available. Like maybe I am very interested in learning about yoga. Just put in my keyword here and then click my little magnifying glass. And it's going to give me a bunch of different results. And I can see, okay, this is an article about yoga. I can see it's from the Encyclopedia of Alternative Medicine. I'm able to click on the article here and go through it. Many of our databases have this available to you, these different options where you can translate the article if you're more comfortable reading in a language that's not English. You can adjust the font size to make it easier for you to read. And this little megaphone here, you can click on this and you can have the article read to you. So many of our databases do have that available as well to make your lives a little bit easier, right? So this is a pretty good database for, just general research and go through and kind of get a good overview of my topic. So in addition to research databases, if I go here and I click on database types, we also have some streaming video databases that you might enjoy. The two that I recommend to students most often are Films on Demand. That's this one right here. This one tends to be more educational, better for research, but lots of interesting titles here. There's a couple of ways that I can search this. I can put in a keyword here if I want to. Sorry, I'm waiting for this to load. Or if I click on these little 3 lines here, I can browse by subject. So let's say I'm interested in Best of Ken Burns, right? So if I click on that, it's going to take me to that section. And I can watch, the Ken Burns documentaries. So if I click on the Vietnam War, it's going to give me all of these different parts here. Let's click the first one. I've never watched this particular documentary series, but I've heard it's terrific. If you are into documentaries and the Vietnam War, might be something you're interested in. I can break it down and watch particular segments if that's what I'm interested in. If you're using this for research, you can also go to the transcript here if you want to quote this in a paper. All of the videos are closed captioned as well. And they allow you to cite them and cut out segments of them. So that's our Films on Demand database. It's pretty cool. The other one we have available for students that I really like to show is this Canopy streaming video service. So let's see if I need to log in. Yeah, with this one, you will log in through Citrus College. It'll want you to create an account. Use your Citrus email address and whatever password, whatever you want. It's not connected to anything else. In the Citrus College, okay. There we go. So it's logging me into Citrus College. I have an account, so I don't need to click here. But if you don't, click here to sign up. I have an account already, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign in. And the cool thing about Canopy is, in addition to having lots of interesting, documentaries and academic films, it also has mainstream films, things that you might actually just enjoy watching. Canopy, there is an app for Canopy that you can put onto your, your phone or your tablet, or if you have a smart TV, your Apple TV, Roku, whatever you have, there's an app for it. And there are a few ways to browse here as well. I can type in whatever I'm interested in, or I can go here and take a look at the different kinds of things they have. Like, let's see if I just want to see movies. I really like scary movies. Those are my favorites. So let's see what they have in horror and thriller here. See if there's anything I might want to watch. So yeah, so we have a lot of good stuff, like modern, big, big movies. And if I decided that I did want to watch one, I don't know if you all enjoy scary movies. If you do, this is a good one. Let's say I want to take a look at Night of the Living Dead. Right, my husband has watched this several times since we have been sheltering at home. I don't know, zombies are getting him through, and who am I to judge? So I can go here to Night of the Living Dead. You can see that it is closed captioned, so I can go ahead and launch those. And again, when I hover over more, I can get my citation tool and transcript in case I want to quote any of these. So Canopy is a really great app, not just for research, but also when we're stuck at home. You know, like right now, we understand as instructors, we're stuck in the same, you know, the same situation you all are. So got to take some time and have fun. Can't just all be about work. So Canopy is available to you as well. So I'm going to go back to the library homepage, which I can do by clicking right up here. So normally I would walk through, you know, and show you the different things here, printing and requesting library instructions. But what I'm actually going to do is click right here, right? So you can see that we are trying to keep this updated based on what's happening currently. So we are available remotely during library business hours until June 15th. And right here where it says learn more about our remote services and resources, if you click on that, it takes you to our virtual services guide. Here's where you're going to find lots and lots of helpful information to get you through this time. So we have some citywide and college information about how to, you know, make our way through this uncertain world. Free Wi-Fi, low cost and no cost resources if you need that. Some popular library guides if you are doing, you know, research. This is a good place to start. You remember earlier I talked about how the reserve textbooks, a lot of publishers are putting their books online now. So we have a whole section for this here. This will show you where to look for your textbooks. And this is a list of textbooks by course. So this will show you what is available, what we have found that is available in terms of our reserve textbooks. It looks like somebody has been working on this right now. So this is what we have found through each different source. So if you are concerned that a book is not available for you, please take a look at this list or feel free to search the resources yourself and see if that book is available. If you can't find it, please, please, please reach out to us and we'll help you source it. So we talked about the library databases. This is just going to show you how to sign in. We showed you how to do that already. Here is how you can connect with a librarian. We talked about our hours, and you can always reach out to us. If nobody is currently on duty, they will get back to you as soon as they are. So please feel free to email us, library@citruscollege.edu. You can text us. You can open up a live chat with us. If you prefer social media, if that's your preferred method of communication, that's totally fine. I have been fielding a lot of questions through Instagram DM lately, and you know what, that's great. If that's how you want to reach out, do that. We are on Facebook and Instagram, and both of those are checked regularly. So if that's your preferred method of communication, do that. So we have some stuff here about library materials. We don't charge overdue fines, so don't worry about it. Please don't come and bring, if you have items checked out, don't come back and drop them in the book drop. Hold on to them. Don't go outside. Stay safe. Stay well. Remote learning tools here. And then we just wanted to let students know about the virtual resources that the college is offering. So they are offering tutoring, the Writing Center, speech tutoring, the STEM Center has gone online. So we are trying to make this, I don't want to say as easy as possible, because obviously it's never going to be really easy. But we're trying to be here for you as much as we possibly can. So please stay connected to us. If you have any questions, reach out. There is our contact us information. You can always reach out to me personally too, if that's something you would prefer. My email address is ecook, C-O-O-K, @citruscollege.edu. Cook, Elizabeth Cook. So please, if you'd feel more comfortable reaching out to me, go for it. Otherwise, all of this stuff is at your disposal. We want to make this as comfortable for you as we possibly can. So please, please, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any questions, if you need any assistance with anything, any help using the library resources, do let me know. I thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you a safe and healthy rest of the semester, and we are here if you need us. Take care.